Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Beth, here to help you fulfill your potential in meditation. As most of you know, I don't have just one method that I teach to everybody, like one size fits all. Instead, I much prefer to teach people one-on-one. And the reason is that you're all different. So please use these videos as a guideline. And if there's anything that isn't quite working for you or anything that doesn't quite fit, then be in touch and I'll be more than happy to discuss those things with you one-on-one. Today's video is about which karma produces this life. Now, as you'll remember from our discussion of dependent origination, we have as the productive cause for this human life the existence of karma in a past life. But what exactly does that mean? Well, karma means an action that we do with our body, with our speech, or with our mind. So in any one day or even in any 1 hour, there will be countless actions that we choose to do with our body, with our speech, and with our mind. Now, some of those actions will be beautiful actions rooted in wholesome qualities, and those actions will produce beautiful results. Some of those actions will be rooted in unwholesome qualities like our greed, our hatred, our delusion, and those actions will give unpleasant results. But with us doing so many actions in any 1 hour, in any one day, how on earth do we know which of these very, very many hundreds of thousands of actions that we've done will be the one that produces the next life? Well, to explain this, the Buddha gave a simile, and he gave a simile of cows. So imagine all of these actions that we've done throughout our lifetime are cows in a cow pen. And what the Buddha said is that if there's one really strong cow, much stronger than all the other cows, then that cow will be the first out of the gate. If there's no cow, which is very much stronger than the others, but we've got 70% brown cows and 30% white cows, then probably, but not definitely, it will be a brown cow, which is the first out the gate. Now, if the cows are about 50-50, then it becomes important which cows are hanging around near the gate. And if no cows are hanging around by the gate, then it could be any cow that is first out of the gate. So in the same way, if there's one action that we've done in this lifetime that's very strongly good or very strongly bad, then probably, but not definitely, that will be the karma that produces the next life. If there's nothing very strong on either side, but we've done about 70% beautiful karma, about 30% not so beautiful karma, then probably, but not definitely, is going to be a good karma that produces the next life. If we're about 50-50, then we could say it becomes important, what are we doing at the near-death time? Are we practicing wholesome qualities? Are we meditating? Are we being generous and loving? Or are we in anger, in pain, in sadness, in despair? And if we're not doing anything special around the time of the death, then any karma could be the one that produces the next life. And this is a very profound truth, because what it's telling us is that every action matters. Every action is of consequence. When the Buddha was alive and teaching, he gave this simile to his monks, and he took a stick from the forest floor and he weighted it at one end, and he threw the stick up into the air, and he asked his monks, which end of this stick will the stick land on? Probably, but not definitely. It will land on the weighted end. Probably, but not definitely. So be heedful, even if you're a monk in the time of the Buddha, then probably a good karma will produce your next life, but not definitely. Every action counts. Every action counts. So it's really important that we don't waste time. So that's what I have to say today on which karma produces the next life. We can remember this simile of the cows. Maybe it will be something very strong. If not, it will depend on the predominance of how we're behaving throughout the life. If not, then how we're behaving near death, or it could be any karma. In the next video, I'll be explaining a little bit about how we practically discern in our own meditation which karma produced this life. So if you're interested in that, then I would suggest that you take a look at that video. Now is the time to get off of the screens, get onto the cushions. Remember, every action counts. Let's not waste time. As most of you know, I do all of my work on a donation basis. So I encourage you to support me either through Patreon or through my website so that I can continue to make these videos. Thank you so much for your support. Wishing you the best with your meditation.